What it was like to know the man, to work with the man. Let's get the view of someone who sang with David Bowie, George Sims, long-serving backing singer for the star. George, thank you for agreeing to speak to us here on France 24. We're looking forward to hearing what you have to say, sir. Give us your reaction first, though, to the sad news of David Bowie's death.
Well, I must tell you, one of the first things I do in each morning is to pick up my phone and check the news headlines. And that was the first thing at the top of the page, and I swear to you, it was like being hit by a sledgehammer in my chest. I actually felt this physical sensation. I could not believe it. Like most people, I had absolutely no clue whatsoever that he was ill. And even now, 12, 14 hours later, I'm having a lot of trouble believing it.
Which hits did you perform on?
The first work I ever did with David was the collaboration with my brother and me and one other singer doing all of the backing vocals for the Let's Dance album in the studio in New York in January of '83 with Nile Rodgers as the producer.
And what was it like working with Bowie? What was he like as a person?
Well, I'll tell you, we had 2 days in the studio to record all 9 or 10, whatever it was, tunes on the Let's Dance album. And I'll tell you, my brother Frank and I, over the years that we've been singing on all types of albums, backing vocals for lots of different artists, we always try to lighten the atmosphere in the recording studio. We like to be funny and outrageous and loose, and to get everybody relaxed and laughing, because I think once you break the stress and the tension, you can all concentrate on doing your best job in whatever your specialty is. And we, I think, had David in stitches laughing for all those 2 days. And what I found interesting was that as each new track came up for us to put our vocals on, there were no parts written down on paper. There's no sheet music. They would bring us into the control room, and as the track played and as we listened to it for the very first time, either David or Nile, the producer, would say, "Okay, get ready. Coming up right here. Okay, now I'd like you to sing something in this kind of a style." And quite often, the three of us who were singing would actually chime in with our own ideas. And with one particular track on the Let's Dance album, Shake It, we came in with kind of instinctively, Frank and I threw in these high vocals which sounded like black women, black soul-singing women. And David said, "I love it. That's great. I'd never thought of that. Go in there. Let's do it. Let's put it down right now." So it was a very, very collaborative, creative process. There was nobody dictating, you do this, do it here, do it there. We were all free to throw in our ideas, and David was more than happy to pick up on our suggestions and used our ideas quite often.
George, sorry for your loss. Sorry for everybody's loss. Thank you, sir, very much for sharing your time with David Bowie with us here on France 24. We appreciate it. George, thank you very much indeed.
Delighted to have been with you. Thank you so much.